Good morning, guys. This is Dexter with Essential Pressure Washing. We are in Orlando, Florida for a two-story house wash today. This house has some algae showing on the window sills, around the trim of the windows, in the front of the house, not so much on the side. On the sides, it's mostly the facial and the esophagus that's showing the grime or the buildup, basically. We're gonna film the front of the house, and we're gonna film on the side of the house to the right of me, but not to the left and not in the rear of the house, because there is an office set up with windows in the back of this home, and the homeowner is there doing her work. So we're not gonna put a camera back there. Anyway, we are using a 1.5 mix of sodium hypochlorite. A very windy day, so you have to fight with that wind a little bit and shoot your angles. But this house is going to clean up really nicely. And then for the second stop on today, we have a pool cage, and it was supposedly going to be a pool deck, but this is an Airbnb property that we're going to next, and they had a cleaning company to come in to clean the inside of the Airbnb house, and they left all of the trash and trash bags on the pool deck, and it was 15 of them. So I did contact the realtor. I let her know. I sent pictures of it, and so we just did the pool cage instead of the pool deck because of that problem. There's nowhere to sit that much of trash, and of course that's nothing that we'll want to assume the responsibility for it anyway. So stay tuned. We're going to show you some washing here. We're going to show you a little bit of washing there at that property coming up next, and enjoy the washing. Thanks. Okay, here we are now with the rinse phase on the front of the house. We are in the rinsing of the front of the house. You can notice now that the house is more happier up front. When that algae and stuff is on it, it kind of looks kind of sad and kind of grumpy. But now as it's cleaned up, it's more, I guess, a happy home, I guess you could call it. That's the way I like to describe it. But anyway, the algae has cleared up, dissipated, and we're just giving a good, strong, thorough rinse. And then we'll go to the other side, and we're gonna get a little filming of the other side where we're cleaning that wall and rinsing it off. And then we'll do a little walkthrough, and we're gonna go to our next stop, and we'll show you what we have at the next stop as well to confirm what I was telling you about the situation with the little pool deck with all the trash bags on it. But it was heavily filled with algae, but you'll get to see that in person once we get there, and I'll show you that next video. Anyway, stay tuned. Enjoy the washing. Okay, here we are. The other side of the wall here, we are just simply applying our mix. We are dealing with high winds, so you can see how the water is bent to the top. We have a lot of wind coming through, pushing at that angle. But we're getting our application up there. We're not hot, really. Our stream temperature we is a 1.5, like a 1.5 or 1.2. We're just real mild with this right here because it's not very dirty. Anyway, enjoy the washing. We will have the rinse coming up right next after I get through applying on this wall. Stay tuned. Okay, we're getting on with the rinse now. We're getting on with our rinse right here on the side of this here property and get her nice and squeaky clean so we can go ahead and get up out of here and get on to the next episode. So it's pretty simple here, guys. We just washing from the top down, washing the chemicals from the top down, and that way we make sure we get everything. So I like to get those facial and soffit and gutter lines really good and get up underneath them, and then we get to that building structure itself and we get the rinsing on it, get everything down to more like a to that middle, to the where you see the break in the property at, and then we go with a wider fan pattern to rinse it down to the bottom. Get your windows around your windows and the window screens, because most homeowners do not remove those screens. So we get all that stuff washed up really good, and then we move on to the next spot, or however. That's how I move. I don't know. You may move a little differently, but that's how I move. Anyway, enjoy this footage. We'll get back here soon with the final walkthrough. Thanks. Okay, final walk through here. Everything is nice and clean. windows, window trims. The front of the house, which was showing the most of the algae, is clean. It's drying. We're overcast today, so it's still clean, but it's still wet as well. And then this side here, it's nice and clean. We are in Orlando, Florida. For this right here, we have a pool cage and pool deck to do next. See you when we get there. Okay, here we are in Davenport, and here is the situation. Those are the trash bags that are in the way, and it's about 15 of them. I counted them. I sent pictures. It was a very tiny area we're trying to work with here. We're just going to do the cage. We're supposed to do the cage and the pool deck. I am going to do a little light rinsing of the deck. There's a lot of leaves in the corners right there. Can't blow those out. I can blow those off right there. We have green algae on the beams, a white pool cage. So, these right here clean up the best. We're going to put down a mix of like a 1.8, a little bit up under 2% on the cage and the screens, and let it dwell. And we're going to rinse down everything as good as possible. That's some patio furniture what needs some cleaning, but we can't do any of that. Anyway, you see how narrow the area is because of the trash bags. We're going to make our way through there without taking down the little child fencing thing. Going to make our way through there. Going to show you the outside of the pool cage here. We have some algae, some buildup, some lichen, and everything on the back side of the pool cage. We will be able to get that cleaned up. No problem. Just going to have to go with a warmer mix on the top. Pump sprayer to the rescue. Anyway, guys, stay tuned for some washing. Okay, here we are now applying 1.8%. We're right up under 2%. Some of the areas on this cage I'm going to hit with a pump sprayer with a 6% mix because we have lichen and some heavy staining that we're dealing with. The oak tree is sitting pretty low, so it's worked on this cage for a while. Anyway, we are putting down our mix right now. Any areas that you see that I did not hit, we're coming back with a pump sprayer to take care of those. Okay, it's just simple application. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Basically, you coat the cage down, and then you try to get the screens from the side if you can with that side mist. Catch them like that, and it'll grab it at a hole into the screens, and it'll kill the algae. The algae will turn white, and you can rinse it down. We are going to rinse with the pressure washer, not with the P40. P40 will only be used for applying the mix. Okay, guys, stay tuned. Okay, here we are on the rinse of this pool cage. We are on the rinsing stage and we are rinsing with the pressure washer J-rod set up with the wide tip for this would be for applying. If you were downstreaming, this nozzle would be the one you use for applying your mix. This is the one we use to rinse off with. This screen is not in great condition. This is a Airbnb. I don't know if they're gonna rent it Airbnb or just rent it normally now. However, the Airbnb customers or whoever has moved furniture around. There's a lot of strip paint on the pool deck, and the cage is not in great shape with the screen. So we don't want to put any high pressure against it to blow any of them out. So we're using this sulfur tip to rinse this stuff off. And we're going to take our time to try to get most of the leaves down. But as we are spraying leaves off of the cage, there's a tree kind of over it and it's dumping leaves back down. So we are going to have some leaves that will remain or new ones that are going to be down. And there is an area behind me and it's in some type of position to where I could not blow those leaves out of there. Anyway, I made a good attempt at it. We did get this thing back nice and clean. For as the piping is concerned and the screens are concerned, they are going to be clean. They do need a gutter cleaning, which that's a service that we do not offer. I do not like gutter cleaning. Anyway, so we don't offer that service, but in the future, they will have to get someone to do a little gutter cleaning on this property. We are rinsing this stuff off, hitting all of the pipes, gonna go side to side, front, backwards, all kind of ways to make sure that it's a thorough cleaning. And we will show you the after walkthrough of this as the job is completed. Thanks for watching again, guys, and continue to watch. We got some more footage coming up here, but I am done narrating for now, so just enjoy the video. Here's the cage now. Outside, she's bright. Got an oak tree right above her, touching her with leaves, so leaves are falling right back now on it. But she came bright clean. She came really clean. Whereas how it was earlier with the algae.
Inside was really bad with algae. Show you a little bit of that. Like I say, leaves are falling. Those could not be blown out. I tried to shoot them out of there. No way, no can do. It's drying up now. It's looking good. Again, we had a bunch of trash blocking all of this. So we did what we could. But the pool cage is clean. Pool cage is clean. It is drying. As you can see, someone had previously chipped it up pretty good trying to clean it. That's the pool deck. Had nothing to do with our services. That's it for now. Thanks, guys.